We jamming out. We don't care. YouTube be sliding in my DMs. They be like, yo, Mad Raps, why you using our songs, man? Why you copyrighting it? You infringing on the copyrights. It's like, whatever. Split the profits. New build. I got tired of not being able to shoot. So I was like, I'm gonna sacrifice my dunking.
What are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
So now I can't dunk.
That's an interesting question because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens. But Gen 5 has some great features that are exclusive to that generation. Because all the stuff we did with foot planting, a lot of tech with movement, that's all going to be exclusive.
He looked terrified. Of course I'm not starting.
Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A.
What a story. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Ibaka in at center. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have any special memories from an opening night you played in?
Oh, Kevin, you're bringing me back now. October 31st, Halloween, 1990.
Beverly against Brown.
Don't have any badges.
Here's the teardrop, and it's Beverly missing. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. A second chance effort, and James with the layup. James has got 11.
Just such a physical force. LeBron James, sensational at reading the play and using his size to get possession.
George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George. He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Brown, good. Greg Jr., as you know, taken in this year's draft. He didn't last long on the board, and this team jumped on the chance to draft him.
There are a lot of high upside players in the draft, but none more so than Jr. He's an athletic monster and could end up being the best player of this class.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate, and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Outside Leonard, fires, high post, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Lakers leading by 6. Davis, that's for 2. offensive rebound. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Jackson is doubled. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
There's Brown with the three. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Outside for Jackson. That three off the mark. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 4-point game. And that one's good, Junior.
When he's in rhythm, Junior's a threat to score. The defense better beware.
Here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With one on the clock, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
We see
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. Paul George, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, Patrick Beverly is going to come at you every night. Just an inspiring player that way, daring the defense to get physical with him on that play.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clippers trail by 10. From deep. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the 3-point line.
Step back shot. That's good on the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 9. And Junior, coming into the NBA from college ball, wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Leonard. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Here's Beverly. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Junior. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Lakers.
And give Junior some credit there, working hard to alter the shot.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Junior really making... Team swap here for the Clippers. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rondo in at the guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Zubac, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
And you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range. And the Lakers lead by 1. And this the first action for Junior in the NBA. A lot, Greg, to like about the future for this young player.
All the hard work and grind that Junior's put in his whole life, it's all led to this moment. Without a doubt, this is something he'll never forget.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Some changes for the Lakers.
See? Now LeBron went back in.
So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.
Well, I'll try harder the next game. You've been playing great ball lately, and the time is right to figure out a shoe deal. We can approach whoever you want. That's how well you've been playing. Really? I was garbage in that game, son. But of course, Jordan. All right, now we're going to play against the Bulls. Let me make sure the... Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try harder.
Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hello everyone, with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting line.
84 from the outside.
Big thing though, end the year healthy. I mean, get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back early.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Vucevic. Daniel Tice comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Williams. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And Junior throws it down.
And at this point in Junior's career, the team trusts him. His playing time has steadily increased. He's a solid bet to see a decent amount of floor time every game moving forward.
And with the way he's played, Greg, they can't afford to sit him. Junior's a clear value to this team when he is on the floor playing. Pass to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. And it's Brown missing. Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. From 17 feet out, here's Davis, and it's all evened up. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the middle, and Tice gets it to go.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That should have been a cracking.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Davis, the pass to Brown. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Junior's got 5 now.
And it's clear how confident Junior is. Able to rise and fire with ease. Love it. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
The Lakers trail. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and Coach mentioned Anthony Davis's mobility as a factor as well. He said anytime you've got a big man who can move as well as Davis, it poses some issues. You got to come up with a creative approach on D to deal with that combination of size and speed. Coach told me, though, Kevin, as tough as it is to face Davis, it makes his job and the challenge that much more fun. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Levine. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And seeing Junior out there again, I was impressed with his time on the floor in his debut. Showed that he could pick his spots and contribute to this team.
Junior did not miss a beat when he came into the game, did he, Greg? Exactly the debut this team was hoping to see from him. Levine finds Young. Lock at 6. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
They grab their own miss. Tice kicks to Satoransky. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his form.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
We've got Brown. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's White in for Levine. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And another shot. Williams' shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good, James. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
I mean, that's just a powerful build of James. Obviously helps him on the glass. Creating that second chance opportunity, incredible.
Drummond working against Young. That one's off, still out of sync. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Junior. He dishes it to Drummond. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebound. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is... And the Lakers making a change here. Junior's checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Levine against Caldwell Pope. White wide open. He fired. And the Bulls with another miss. So for Chicago right now, Levine team up in the backcourt. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Home in the paint.
But all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Davis dishes to Junior. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Junior's got 13.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. That one goes in.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Junior kicks to Caldwell Pope. White against Brown. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Drummond. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Some changes for Chicago. Daniel Tice comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Aminu in for Williams. Levine banked in off the glass. Levine's got 25 points.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
And here's Brown outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Drummond working against Aminu. Back to Tice. 6 to shoot. Levine deciding where to go with it. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Brown, good.
He lost his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Satoransky against Brown. Shoots from 14. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
Puts one up from 19. And it's off the back rim, no good. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Passes it to Aminu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An athletic, physical player. I like how Aminu forces the issue.
LeBron James is out there with Morris. Then it's Junior. Then it's Matthews. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
All night as the defense has adjusted, Junior has adjusted back. I mean, that speaks to the versatility of his skill set.
Levine against Matthews. Poked away.
Yep.
LeBron outside.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
And the Bulls making a change here. Felicio's checked in for Vucevic. Valentine comes in for Williams. Green, he's checked in for Levine. And Garrett Temple subbed in for White. Wow, hammering it in!
Look at the bench loving that dunk. Junior is firing up his teammates. They're hot.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here is Green. He kicks to Temple. The shot's good. Temple's got his first points of the game.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Morris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Too open that time, made it look too easy.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Brown outside. The offensive rebound. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Now here's Valentine. Green, the pass to Felicio. Valentine with it, working on James. LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Junior's got 7 points for the quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and the three ball is good.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Brown outside. Morris left side. Up top, Brown. Back to Morris. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Green slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And it's Junior missing. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. Green draws the double. Launches it. Felicio, no good. Junior fires from way outside. Rebound by the Bulls. 3 on 3. And the wide open shot from Green. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Junior. That doesn't go either for Brown. Chicago's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Temple, the pass to Valentine. And the 3 off target. The Lakers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. There's Brown with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Junior's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Los Angeles. Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for LeBron. And Chicago also making a switch. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Markkanen. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
New build is crazy.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Valentine and taken away by Brown. A finish, and Junior throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
This is crazy.
Valentine with it.
He's got 85 overall. He's 90.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Dude. Really? What the fuck? I've got some fantastic news for you. Beats is interested in pursuing a partnership. We've got a meeting with them tomorrow. So stop by the office and let's make you some VC. Shut up, Harper. Whatever. Yeah. Bye. All right, we got one we can select. We want 2 VC for every 3-point shot made. Let's do 40 for a teammate grade A or higher. Let's do that. We can get that every time. Still sitting here like a biznitch. So no badges yet. We gotta get a badge. I'm trying to get at least one badge today.
They're coming behind me.
Do you have a ratings goal at the end of the season?
I feel like that I can get into maybe to the 80s this year, maybe 90s that year after that.
No, you won't. You don't know.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That began with pregame.
Kevin, thanks. Well,
thanks, David. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Lakers. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
Mitchell passes to Favors. Back to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, you can just tell how skilled Junior is by the looks he creates for others. Defenses know what this guy can do.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball. Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, this is as exciting a combo guard as there is in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell's craftiness, his assertiveness, all of those things make this guy special.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Derek Favors. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Matt Thomas in for Mike Conley.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Mitchell looking it over. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Niang, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Niang. He's defended by Hill. 2 points. That one goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Joe Ingles from David Aldridge. What's the news?
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that the injury looks like it's a lower back strain, and that is a very painful one. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's Brown, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Yep, it counts. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Harrell kicks to Kuzma. Brown with the bounce pass. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Brown. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here's Brown outside. Harrell kicks to Junior. Here's Caruso, covered by Mitchell. And it's Junior missing. O'Neal with it. Here's Thomas. Sinks that one from the post. Thomas got 8 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. Well, Greg,
the biggest area of growth would definitely be on.
Now having played. Completely new group for Los Angeles. The Jazz also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Ilyasova. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Conley in for Matt Thomas. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Davis. Brown outside. Offensive rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Jazz. Lakers leading by 23. LeBron James on the wing to the paint, and Gasol with the dunk.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell, he makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Junior. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Brown. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And Ilyasova kicks to O'Neal. Great D that time from LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Over in the corner, Conley. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Brown against Conley. With a step back. Brown, good. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got the hot hand, guys, and his teammates just keep feeding Junior.
O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Rejected by Gasol. They get it back. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. It's good. Junior's got 19 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's O'Neal. Off target from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Took him no time at all on that one. 22 points for him.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's Mitchell missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And love how Junior makes himself available for his team, right where they need him for the big finish.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far,
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look. The Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Knocked loose. Davis is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Brown, and it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Ashton Yang. From deep. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And here's Brown outside. Utah with the rebound. Niang's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas's shot is off. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's good.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Brown. Unable to get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Lakers running again. Keeps it alive.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Looking to get back on track here. Great D that time from Harrell.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. The aggressive drive gets Junior to his finish. Crashes right through the defender.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Thomas kicks to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Brown against Thomas. And it's Junior missing. Utah has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Had a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Junior. And then Brown with the dunk.
And I consider Junior to be a natural athlete. Really impressed with his ability to finish plays.
I'm not ashamed of
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
I'm trying to get my badge. I got a job.
Here's Niang.
If I didn't have a job, like, I could fuck with this guy all week. I don't even have time for this shit. Hurry up. Steal the ball.
To stop the run, but they recover it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points.
That's right.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Thank you, fine sir.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Gobert, and it's Oni in at the shooting guard position. Brown outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Jazz shooting around 40% from the floor here.
Don't do it.
Outside Thomas.
Don't do it.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines would make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. And it's Brown missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Fast break, the Lakers. Again, Los Angeles.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Oni passes to Azubuike. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Lakers running again. There's Brown with the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Hughes against Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And getting out in transition has been a big part.
This shit. So with no badges, just at 85 overall, this guy is shitting on the other guy I played with.
Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it.
Oh,
rebound by Mitchell.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
More spectacular shit. I got 43 points.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
I'm a superstar.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And the Jazz making a change here. Niang's checked in. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Oni. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
6 to shoot. Hughes kicks to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Brown outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Oni. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Shooting pads. I've got some fantastic news for you. Mobile One is interested in pursuing a partnership. We've got a meeting with them tomorrow, so stop by the office and let's make some VC. Come on, man. Get out of here. Yes, I'll do it. Let's do it for 15 VC for a game win. Badges. I think the first one I should choose is the flexible release. Reduces the penalty suffered from missed time jump shot releases. Once I get this gold, volume shooting, then I'll make even more. This is going to boost shot percentages as shot attempts accrue throughout the game. Each time I get this, it's like his defense will get better. Well,
motion sick. Go to my co-defender. I had that one cycle. She been quarantined, now let's shout it big. She been quarantined, now let's shout it big. She been quarantined, now let's shout it hips wide. Got my right hand on the like a wild. Shake, 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 shake it fast. No matter what you do, don't let them judge your past. Fuck my wrist off in them, I need a cash. It ain't no, if you ain't got nothing in the
I've clacked up hella copyright. Let's play the next game. I'm going heads up against LaMelo.
You're going to be playing with your My Player in the park.
Oh, for sure.
And you have a chance to get that NBA logo.
I might do that, but, you know, a lot of people talk trash to me on the mic.
You
so.
want to say...